Hi, third grade. We're going to start chapter 14 today in grammar. But before we begin, let's start with a song. We're going to sing our preposition song. Okay? Here we go.
Prepositions. Bye at toot. Bye at toot. Bye at toot. Bye at toot. About, above, across, after, against, along, amid, among, around, at, atop, before, behind, below, beneath, beside, between, beyond, but by, concerning, down, during, except, for, from, in, inside, into, like, near, of, off, on, unto, out, outside, over, past, regarding, since, through, throughout, to and toward, under, underneath, until, up, upon, with, within, and without. Goodbye at toot. Goodbye at toot.
All right. So I would like you to, if you do not have paper out yet or a dry erase board, please hit pause and go get something to write with, a dry erase marker, and a dry erase board, or a piece of paper and a pencil. Hit pause, write this sentence, copy the sentence down, and then hit unpause again. Okay? All right, so let's start classifying this sentence. We have wow. We know that is an interjection. And then our sentence. Samantha recited the long poem from memory. Who recited the long poem from memory? Samantha. Subject, noun. What is being said about Samantha? Samantha recited. Recited what? The poem. Oh dear, that is a direct object. Go back to our verb, make it transitive. Okay, what kind of poem? A long one. Adjective. The article adjective. From. What is from? Do you remember? You should recognize it from our song we just sang. From is on there, right at the top, right here. From. That is a preposition. From what? Memory. Object of the preposition. From memory. Prepositional phrase. This is a exclamatory sentence. And out front here, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, so I'm just going to put it right above here. This is a subject, noun, verb, transitive, direct object, pattern 2. Let's divide between Samantha recited. All right, so now go ahead and I'm going to have you write this down and try to classify it before I come back. So before you hit unpause, write the sentence and classify it. Do your best to classify it and then come back and check it as soon as you're done. Okay, so the hens pecked and scratched at the ground. What pecked and scratched at the ground? Hens and chicks. So we have two subject nouns. So we have that compound, and then this is a conjunction in the middle here, or and. What is being said about hens and chicks? Hens and chicks pecked and scratched. So they did two verbs there, verb, and that is compound verb. Conjunction in the middle there, the and. At, preposition. At what? The ground, object of the preposition. The article adjective. At the ground, prepositional phrase. See, come back, the article adjective. So we're going to divide between the subject and the verb. Hens and chicks, pecked and scratched. So between chicks and pecked. This is a declarative sentence. And this is, I guess I'll write this right down below here so you can see it. This is subject, noun, verb. This is pattern 1. All right. How did you guys do on those? Great. This is just practice, nothing new here. I am going to move on to something new today, though. We're going to talk a little bit about adjectives and comparative forms and superlative forms for adjectives. So let's take a look here. A simple form for an adjective. Let's say, let me just make sure you can see this. Okay, simple. So simple. How about fast? Okay. Now, a comparative form, if there's two subjects, you would compare them, and you compare them by saying maybe they're both running fast, but one is more fast. So do we say more fast or do we say faster? Hopefully you all said that. So with comparative form, you're going to use something, most likely an ER on the end, or you're going to add the word more in front of it. Okay, so this is the comparative form. And then let's see here. What about superlative would be like the most? If there's more than two to compare, superlative. And what do we say for that one? Fast, faster, and hopefully you were all saying this, fastest. Okay. What about a word like, how about nervous? Do we say nervous-er? No, what do we say? We say more nervous. Here is a little rule to follow. When your adjective has two syllables, sometimes it can have ER, but most of the time it's going to have a more in front of it, okay? So if it's two syllables, more. If it's ever three syllables, it's always going to be the more. It's not going to have that ER on the end. So nervous, he was nervous. She was more nervous. Who was what is this one? Most nervous. So this uses ist on the end or most. Now sometimes we don't add this ER or the most in front. Sometimes the word changes altogether. Here's an example. How about the word good? Do we say gooder? No. Do we say more good? No. What do we say? I hope you were saying better. Better. Good, better, and then what's the most? The most good. We don't say most good. What do we say? Hopefully, best. Did you say that? Best. Good job. All right. Let's see. Let's try another one doesn't follow the rule either. We have to just remember these. How about bad? Do we say badder? I hope that you said no. Do we say more bad? No. What do we say? Bad. It starts with a W. Do you know? Worse. Good. Worse. Hopefully you got that. So bad, worse, and what is the most bad? It is the... Did you get it? Hopefully you did. We kind of have an advantage of being English speakers, right? So we don't have to work as hard for this. We've heard it done correctly before. Okay. All right, so how about the word little? These are some, we're just going to remember. We don't say littler or more little. We say less. If he has just a little bit of money, he doesn't have a littler amount. He has less. Oh, you guys still with me? My camera fell. And then the dog is barking. There's a little excitement for you in the middle of your lesson. Okay, and so less. He has a little bit of money. The other guy has less, and the other one has the least. All right, and then so let's just do a couple more examples to see if you can if you know how we would say some of these. How about happier? Happy. What is the comparative form? We have er or more. Happier. And then what's the most? Happiest. Okay. All right, that's all for today.